So good afternoon, Sir Lance. This is our worker in our soon to rise LanceyLand farm, and Mr. Murphy Cedric, our future agriculturist of the soon to rise LanceyLand, would like to report to you the latest update of the progress of the farm. So I would like to ask Murphy Cedric to explain to you what is his insight or his visualization of our soon to rise LanceyLand farm. So Mr. Murphy Cedric, could you tour our Sir Lance Benitez of Damia and explain to him the latest update of or the progress of the present situation of our soon to rise LanceyLand?
Good afternoon, Boss Lance. This is the part that we think has a lot of snake because the grass here is very tall, like a diamond in the sky. And now you can see we have now an open space. The grass that's cut is being burned by that person, Jojo Benitez. This place is good for planting of papayas, according to our
Don
Paquito, Don Role. If you can see, this is now connected to the acacia that we already plant a small nipa hut that has been home to me. And this
three vacant lot. So Mr. Murphy, you would like to suggest that this three parcel, or what we call this three vacant, look like a ladder, would be ideal for the grapes, for the first 300 grapes that we purchased recently.
It is very great for the 300 species of grapes, because if you can see, we have 3 step, or the 100, 200, 300. It's perfect match in this place. And this is an open space, so the heat will directly hit our grapes, and that is good for the grapes, because it's need a lot of heat, not water. And this place is very hard to reach by the high flood, so our grapes is very safe in this place. And you see, it's open space. We have
so if this place, this is ideal for the grapes farm, because the water will not be contaminated in this part, because as you can see, Murphy Cedric would like to explain that this land is in a high part of the 3.5 hectares. So the water, if the rain goes down, or if it is rainy season, the water will only pass by and it will not affect the grapes. So I would like to tour Boss Lance in the other parts of the 3.6 hectares. So as you can see, Sir Lance, this plant is very lazy, because once you touch it, they automatically sleep.
Yeah. What called this the plant?
So this is all your cousins, and they will help you. They will serve as your eyes and maintenance here in your soon to rise LanceyLand, as long as you can make it here, so they can manage.
Mag-iba na ka mo. Hindi natin pamurapin. Pero di mo nyo pag-isa.
Okay, could you explain further this I think this will serve as the measurement of this lot. I think it's already 600 to 800 square meter. From here, from this highland down to that spot, I think only it's I think it's 600 to 800 square meter, right? So
Yeah.
it's very it's very, what do you call it? It's
Very huge.
yeah, and it's very ideal and fit for the grapes. So as we mentioned, we already sir procure, we already purchased Sir Lance 100 pieces of mango tree, and I would like to ask our soon to be agriculturist of your farm, what is his insights and idea if he will going to be asked where he would like to plant those 100 pieces of cultivated mango tree.
Okay, as you can see, we have a very grassy part here, but inside is a very beautiful our land. Of your land, sir. This place will be the paradise for those mango fruits. This land is good for planting of mango because it's very open, and it is just that part is the border of the land because of the migjado.
So this tree is, what do you call this, sir? What breed or what variety of mango is this?
Carabao mango.
No, it's not Carabao.
Yeah.
It's it's Indian mango. The natural mango here in our location, where there's a lot of this variety in our place. But the one, the variety that we will going to plant here is very rare variety of mango, which is considered as the most sweetest mango variety in the country here in Philippines. What do you call that breed, sir? It's Carabao Guimaras mango.
Carabao
Yeah, yeah. So so as you can see, this is a very huge area. Sir, could you tour us in that part?
Di po ba ito? Bako sa dubi ka ba? Pwede mo?
I will first thing we would like to know. Anyway, in this place we are standing, we could also look the boundaries of the 3.5 hectares. So as you can see, the what do you call that, bamboo that are placed beside the landmark where the boundaries and where the measurements ends and the boundaries are located. So our grandfather and Mr. Don Eleuterio placed bamboo in order to recognize or see it, even though far from that landmark that our geodetic engineer placed. So since our future agriculturists have no idea of this place, because I'm the one who talked to the seller of this land. So this part or this portion of the land is the land of the late Salvacion Olleres. So this is the land of the late the measurement of this land is 4,689 if I'm not mistaken. This is the portion of the Salvacion which will be part of, or will be the composition of the 3.5 hectares. So the land of Mr. Olleres composing of 2.5 hectares or 25,000 square meters. The land of the late Salvacion, composing of 4,600 square meters, and the lot of Almasco over in the back of this lot, also composed of 6,000 square meters. So come on, let's check the place which is ideal for residents, that your mother would like, or Auntie Margie would like to place your residence. So hey, so as you can see, far from this area, we could already see, or we could already sight the place where the Nipa hut was located and where the construction of the water source is being placed in. So way back time when we did not yet start the progress in this farm, so you could know in this part you will never see that side because of, what do you call that?
Tall grass.
Tall grass. So come here. So this part,
Ow!
so if we will going to walk that side, it's too far, and there's no movement or activities being done there. So there still have tall grasses, so we cannot pass by to look at that place at the back, or at the back portion of this 3.5 hectares. So let's take a look at this portion. So I would like to tell you, Sir Lance, that this area is the best place or location that the residence or the house will be placed or will be built. So as you can see, if you're standing in here in this portion, you could, the ambience or the view of your front will be that so beautiful arrangement of land, and what you call it, it will be so natural, nature, very relaxing. And if the progress would start here, and so you could also look at that portion which will be the location of your grapes farm, also in this portion which will be the location of your mango farm. So okay,
Mango farm.
so what do you want to tell to Sir Lance, Mr. Morphy Cedric, for the development of this land and your idea or insight? I think more or less 10 years from now.
In 10 years from now, this land will be the source of income for those bystander in our place. And you can see that we have a small place there, a place where we can rest if our grandfather is very annoying.
So as you can see, the area is the progress in this part is very fast and also very clean. So the workers are already resting because it's already 4:45. So they are preparing also to leave. So I would like to ask Mr. JR, the labor, the one that will be managed soon. So
Dati
tandos ah.
Dati hindi nababayad.
So what do you call it nga? Tall
Tall grass.
Tall grass.
The tall grass in this place is everywhere.
But now
But now it's dead. It's laying on the ground. Yesterday and a day before yesterday, we carry the heavy piece of wood and turn around over there in order to bring that wood in that place. But now we only walk in this part and it is very kinda easy. But the wood is still heavy.
So we're now going to the mahogany trees of the farm. So as you can see over there, there's a lot of mahogany trees already. Also, there's a lot of mahogany trees over in that certain area. So I think when we survey this area, or we did the site visit in this area at the very first place, the seller told us that it would be approximately 500 pieces or more mahogany trees they planted here in their childhood. So this will be the temporary resting place of our worker here in the farm. And as you can see, they currently setting up our water source, which is what you call here in our place as a gripo. So this is now the mahogany trees in the area. This is only a place, or one place, where there's a lot of mahogany trees that could be a source of income in the near future. So as you can see over there, so in the latter part, or in the earlier stage of this farm, you could no longer visit this site because of the tall grasses. You can not even think to attempt to go here because of the threat of the snakes. So now we could now freely walk and look nearly the mahogany trees up there. So it's a lot of mahogany trees in this place. So, okay, we're done at the first mahogany trees. So we're going now to the second place where we can find another mahogany trees planted before. So as of now, they're preparing the site for barrier, or in order to protect the soon to be plant grapes and mango from animals, from cows and other. So as you can see, this is very, because we could see an eagle flying. So okay, so this is now the second mahogany trees, or part of the area where we could find a lot of mahogany trees, and this part is also included in the 3.5 hectares. So as you can see, so because of the size of the area, even though we also extend 1 week developing the area, so this part is not yet included, or not yet been clear. But the boundaries is already cleaned. The grass is already cut in order to recognize, in order to visualize the size and the area, the circumference of the area. So we've decided to first clean the boundaries of the 3.5 hectares. So okay, so after walking around again, we're here in the place where I do think and believe that even though the architect would suggest that in this area the mango trees will be planted. So there you have it, Sir Lance, your soon to rise LanceyLand in the future.
Hi, thank you for your hard work and service. The video was also very nice. Also, please never call me sir or boss in my lifetime. Just call me Lance. I'm your cousin, not your employer. And hi, cousins.